Today we're going to draw a cupcake. To do that, we're going to be doing some negative and positive drawing, so it should be a lot of fun. The wall behind the cupcake isn't white, so we need to darken our paper. Start off by scribbling a 6B pencil over a scrap piece of paper until it's covered in graphite. Now use a soft piece of cloth to first rub off some of this graphite and then rub it onto your drawing paper. And this will darken up the background. So do it a few times until you're happy with the tonal value. For now, avoid the table area, just do the background and then do the corners of the background a little bit more, because we want to create like a bit of a spotlight effect, as though there's a spotlight shining on our cupcake. When you're happy with the background, we can move on to the table itself. So just rub on a few little stripes to suggest that wood effect. And then use a ruler when you're rubbing on the corner of the table, that edge of the table there, so that you can get a nice sharp edge to show the corner. Alrighty, so we can now use an eraser to negatively draw out the shape of the cupcake. With the shape of the cupcake drawn in, we can darken up the bottom edge of the cake to show the rounding. Then we'll alternatively use our eraser and our pencil to create the different contrast. So use your eraser to in a sort of a scribbling motion to create the texture of the cake, and then same with the pencil. Just use your pencil to scribble in like these little cracks and the fruit and stuff that's inside the cake itself. Don't try and get every last little detail in there, just suggest it. So what you do is you look at the picture and just follow roughly those tonal values that you see and roughly copy them. Your brain is going to fill in the rest of the details for you. Right, continue to scribble in lighter and darker values until you're happy with the effect. When you are, you can move on to the cup itself. So you'll start by rubbing in the shadows with your cloth to create those darker tonal values. Now use your eraser to negatively shade in the folds. So you're going to press harder and softer with your eraser to negatively draw in the folds. And then you can use the 4B pencil to darken up the deepest areas of the fold, and that'll give you your full tonal range. So with that, the cupcake is looking pretty good already. So we can start with the shadow that it casts on the table. So I'll make the shadow dark right up against the cupcake, and then I'll shade it softer and lighter as it moves away from the cupcake, and that gives it a nice little natural looking shadow. So to finish this drawing, just make sure that you've got good contrasts. Like here by the fold underneath the cup where that little paper folds over, and the curling under piece of the cake, and with the edge of the cupcake and the background meet. You want to get a good contrast there to show that there's distance between the cupcake and the background. And there you have it. Now you know how to draw a cupcake. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please like the video, and of course don't forget to subscribe for more.